When God sends you the right help, it will always come with peace. The Bible says that the blessings of the Lord maketh rich and addeth no sorrow with it. There are things that man will give to you and man will tax you. Man will put you under pressure. And man will always remind you that if not for me, you will not have what you have or you will not be where you are. But when God sends his own person, when God positions the right person, the right help for you, you yourself, you will look at it and you will say to yourself, this is God. And so every day of my life, I look up to God, just like the Bible says in Psalm 121. He said, I will lift up my eyes. When he talks about lifting up his eyes, he talks about looking up to Jesus, the author and the finisher. So if you learn to look up to him, if you learn to trust him, to depend on him, God knows how best to fix us. And so when you depend or look up to man, yes, man will do what he can do as man, because man is limited. But the God I serve is unlimited. The God I serve will never fail his own. And I will always remind myself and other people that you might think God is late. God is not late. God can choose to come later to make you the latest. Anytime God shows up for you is the right time for you. The Bible talks about season. The Bible talks about time. There is season. We all have a seasons, but we need to understand when our season comes. I always tell people, know when it is your turn and your time, so that you will not linger in a particular place for too long. That is why I encourage people, when you pray, tell God to always reposition you. Tell God to put you where you ought to be. He should place you at the right place at the right time. Some people have been at the right place at the wrong time. There are times you find yourself in a particular place. Yes, it is the right place, but you are there at the wrong time, because at that time the man might not be in a good mood, or something might be happening at that time, and then you come back home full of pain and regret. No. We will always pray, and I've always said that prayer, Father, reposition me. Help me to be at the right place and at the right time. Because truly there are men, there are women that God has assigned to be your helpers in life. And I always remind people that when God tells you, I have heard your prayer, God has simply said to you, I have sent you the right man. God will not come down from heaven to bless you, but God will send you men in form of angels.